Well, I did last week with Danielle as well. Hi, everybody in YouTube land.
Was it Ryan who said John Hamm would be a good vegan?
No, I think you did.
No, I was for
I like
Henry Rollins.
That's I really do like who they have.
I would have loved freaking Henry Rollins, man.
Yeah, you wanted Henry.
Would have totally brought the attitude, man.
Yeah.
And Kevin Durant, you said too.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, I would have liked to. Yeah.
You know what I kind of think is funny too is the whole why do they have so many awesome fur coats like in the comic, but they haven't brought them into the show? You know?
Yeah.
Like I love those, just the fur. It looks so good.
Okay.
Now you and I love our comics. We might as well pee before the show.
Okay. Well, I was just about to do a message first before we go out there.
Yes, sir.
All right. Oh, low power battery mode. All right. So we're doing video though this time.
All right.
All right. As you can see behind me, we've got Stetson Klein, the one, the only Mr. Wild Wingnut himself, Steve Lambert. We're about to go live on RATG Radio, 103.7 FM, CFBU Broadcasting Vision Radio, or online, cfbu.ca. See you there. Boom.
Yes.
Just all saw that on there as well. So that's.
I'm pumped.
So now you guys see. I don't think they really get that we're on live right now as well, but that's okay because we're going to surprise everybody with this. Our camera woman, like I said, should be here soon anytime. She is our new camera woman. We are happy to have her on board, Miss Sarah Tadier. She is very good in this spa, huh? So if you got any questions for us, make sure you send them on the Ryan's All Things Geek page. Put them under that nice little picture I put up of Stetson Klein that we had with us there, dressed up as Rick Soles the Hand. And yeah, you know our buddy the Welland Wignut there. Now it says that we're broadcasting live. I just don't see us anywhere live. Down. Boom, boom. All right. So yeah, as you can see, it's a little boring as we get ready for everything. It's just kind of the way we roll. Ooh. Do you know a show called Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things? Yeah, see what he's got there? Do you see that? What just happens?
We play with toys. That's what we do.
It's awesome, though. This is the only reason why we still do the show, honestly. I'm still not seeing us on here. I'm sure we're on here, but videos. Pa ici. So that's us here streaming. It says live, which means we're live. If you got questions, like I said, go to the Ryan's All Things Geek page. So that's where we is at. Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got Stan Lee, Harper Lee, the author of To Kill.
That's what you got.
Yeah, his last appearance in Canada.
Yeah.
To Kill a Mockingbird author Harper Lee dies.
Yeah, that's right.
Bret Hart successful prostate surgery. A new Hellraiser movie. It's going to include Heather Langenkamp, played Nancy in the Friday the 13th movies, or the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, I should say.
Oh, okay.
And Mary Poppins, Emily Blunt. Yes. This is what I have written for that. Oh, did I lose it? Set in a dystopian future London, Mary Poppins deals out punishment with her 2 spoons full of justice. It's going to be a supercalifragilistic, machine gun blazing bazooka time.
Is that real, that whole thing? Mary Poppins?
There's really Mary Poppins coming, but that thing, what I just said, I just made that up. It's going to be a remake of the normal Mary Poppins movies.
Yeah.
With George Gaines.
George Gaines? Who's George Gaines? Someone who died?
Oh, hungry.
Oh, yeah. I completely forgot that.
Is this good if can we do a mic check here for how's that?
No, you can't do it. Mic check. It's good. Don't worry.
All right.
You
Mic
do a
check,
mic
so
check
what's
and
it
it's
all
going to go
about?
live online. You
All
can't do that while there's people on.
Yeah, if it
We got you, man.
if it is, just can you just give me like a pushback or just let me
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Trust me, I'll just turn you down.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, we got you all covered.
What a great day! This couldn't be better just for me because I feel like I'm some days you just feel like you're riding on cloud nine. I feel that way.
It's a long time since the three of us been in the room together.
Yeah.
And nothing's getting broken yet.
Fucking baseball stars or something.
Nothing
Yeah,
broken yet.
Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm playing box ball almost every Saturday. The
Oh, yeah?
weather's nice, yeah.
Nice.
We get a crew anywhere from 6 to like 8 people. Sometimes we've had 10, but there's a park that is pretty much as good or almost as good as Afton Street.
Here we are.
Picture that.
I think this is us on live right now.
Next year.
Oh, I guess Barney. Oh, but this is
Last year.
When are they doing that?
I know we
We're
were
live
doing
streaming,
some work this year, and I was talking
Everyone
to
would play from Yahoo.
the fire code.
Love those just in the fur.
Last year at school, and then
Wow.
Alright, so we're doing
That's
inclined.
If I come back in the summer, are you guys down for a game of box ball?
yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, it's been a while, but yeah. I'm down for anything that's kind of getting my fat ass out of the house.
Yeah.
You know, metabolizing. Is
Mhm.
that a word?
No, it's just fun in general, though. I mean, the game's great. Yeah, we've got the home run line is a little far, so you're not getting a home run every game. You might be getting a home run every like maybe 2 games, but wow, it's like everything is just set up perfect. The wall is so high that you don't roof balls. Then also the foul lines are set up nice, but you got to really hit a foul ball hard on either side to lose it. And there's these trees that set up perfectly for a single line. Then we've got these poles that mark where, like, if it's in the air, it's a double. The fence, obviously, triple. If it hits, it's double. If it bounces over. And then the home run line. And the only problem is if you're a pull hitter, like I pull like to left field. So I have a notorious, almost every game it happens, I crank one into the field, and then it goes through that tree.
Yeah,
and
this
it
is
goes
us.
fence, and but it clears anyone on base, so I don't care.
So this says we're still going. Still not seeing us when I go to YouTube, so I'm hoping you guys are seeing us when you go there. But this is all just kind of trial and error, figuring it out as we go. Ba, 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 ba. That lovely music you're hearing in the background is what you would hear if you went to cfbu.ca. Hey, live streaming. I think that's us. Hey, I found us. How do you like them apples?
I just
There
have
you go.
a feeling this is going to be a great show. I don't know. I'm just so happy. I'm so close to getting accomplished. Like, so many things are so close to being accomplished. It's a wonderful feeling. And it's always great to see you guys. Last time I saw Ryan was in the summer at that
Benny's house.
Yeah, with Rob Ryan too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Ben Trotch. Yeah, it was another just.
Says we've got one person watching us.
Seen Robert Ryan's birthday thing there.
Yeah.
Fuzzy Logic, I haven't seen him in a long time.
He's looking really good too.
He's working out all the
Yeah,
time.
He looks super fit.
Where's our Miss Sarah? That wasn't her.
Yeah, Rob's a great guy. He was always very, very motivational, and another guy who's always in a very good mood, I find.
Oh yeah, it's upbringing.
And Benny's always consistently Benny too.
Boom, 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 boom.
So are you married then?
I'm not married, but
He's married.
it'll be 10 years now almost. So
He's married.
yeah,
And then you have how many kids?
3.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, they're good kids. Man. Danielle, she's older, but
Get her in trouble with her.
15 going
Oh, just so you guys know, we are live right now.
I went to Tim Hortons to get a coffee too. The line up there was like out the door, so I just walked right back. I think I'll be alright.
Yeah, no, Amber, she doesn't want to get married, so she told me that and she was a girl for me. It's just the contract, man.
Yep.
Puts pressure on people.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is that there's no reason really.
Just let her be organic, man.
And it is. And if you guys are happy, then you don't need to go through all that shenanigans. And it's kind of a unnecessary
She
expense.
was married once and didn't really want to do it again, and it didn't work, and she just didn't want to do it again. I'll blame her.
Yeah, I don't blame her either. Do you have any extra of those shirts? Because I got the rare one.
I got some demand.
Oh crap. No, I don't. I got some money for you too. Well, I got some money in the bank account for it. Alright.
Well, if we had time.
So we're getting ready. We got about 8 minutes left before we go. I don't know how well everyone can see us. I'm going to switch over here. So if you are messaging us on YouTube, I am sorry. But I have to watch from the other camera because it's in real time.
She's supposed to be coming today?
Yeah, that's what she said. Message her, see what's going on.
Any mic tricks and all or anything like that you used to do?
I don't remember that. I just think I said try to stay. That one's a little touchy. You gotta try to get in the right spot. You gotta stay.
Yeah. So right about there would probably be perfect, right?
And just let us get the commercial break. When it's time for commercial break, just let me say it.
Well, obviously I'm just going to follow your lead.
No, I'm just joking. We have our buddy Dr. Steve who comes in and likes to mess with me. I
pretty funny,
see that
though.
big smile. Everett's like, yeah, love it.
Where'd you guys find him?
Steve-O?
Yeah.
Just at the conventions and stuff. Great guy, though.
Yeah.
Good guy. He's good to have on the show, too. He's got a big following.
He's always in character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him at Niagara Falls Con before I even knew that you knew him.
Oh, yeah. Well, I invited him to be a part of the Rose Festival parade the one year, so for the days in the park.
Yeah.
He was around signing autographs and taking pictures with the kids. Yeah.
Ryan, did you see the Shamrock versus Gracie fight last night?
No.
Yeah. The main event, like the co-main event, was probably one of the worst co-main events I've ever seen.
Oh, really? Who was it?
Kimbo Slice versus Data 5000.
Yeah.
Kimbo Slice was in the mount, and he got tired from being in the mount.
Yeah, because he's never had any go. Ever.
No.
Ever. Even when he was first become Kimbo Slice, and he was an old man then when he was backyard fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like a fight like out of UFC 8 or something. It was that bad, the skill
I
level.
would have liked to seen him and Butterbean go at it, both in their prime.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would have been
alright.
Heavy hitter versus heavy hitter, man.
Toplinsky lost Butterbean, right? Did he actually fight Butterbean when they fought in the Tough Man? Because I know he came in second.
Really?
Yeah. Well, we got 5 minutes and I don't see our camera girl. So,
So
scratch
who
that
we're
about the
waiting
new
on?
camera girl. Nobody now. Well, if she comes, she comes.
Is that Shannon?
No, it's Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Look, there's a song called Zeus. So we start off the show. We do our twig notes every week. We do This Week in Geek, and we'll each do a new story, and then we kind of talk about each story, and then usually around the end of the bottom of the hour is when we get to whatever the show topic is.
Yeah.
And we're just going to talk about last week's episodes and everything else. There's Miss Sarah.
Hello.
Hi.
Woo! I thought I lost you.
No, I
Yeah.
couldn't get in.
Oh, did you knock?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Get your hair
It was
in
Steve's
check.
fault.
Yeah.
Steve's fault. Let's
Al-
blame
al- Always
Steve.
blame me.
We're live on livecast as well.
Oh crap. Now you tell me.
Say hi to the geeks.
Hi geeks.
That's Sarah, new camera girl.
I'm not. Hi.
Over there, see? Like a good camera girl, she's not
Flat
on.
arm waving.
Yeah, she's not on screen like
No.
any good camera person.
I try.
Alright, so, yeah, I don't know where you want to set up, though.
I was gonna ask you where you want me.
We're usually Goldie's right there,
Okay.
but, because do you have a tripod or anything?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I was going to say, yeah, it's going to suck doing
That's
this for
gonna be awfully tiring.
Yeah,
for an
because
hour.
if you want to do a shot from there, I guess.
Okay.
You might miss, you're going to miss Stetson a little bit, but we got him here on this camera.
Okay.
And then you're going to give me the video anyway, so I'm going to do all the editing myself. So
Alrighty.
sync it up with my video.
Is there a pop machine in there?
No.
Oh well, I guess let's go without caffeine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, I know. I'll survive.
Alright, and the worst part's going to be we're going to have to shut the door. It's going to be really hot in here.
Yeah.
Not yet. We still got 4 minutes.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Hold on for that. So yeah, geeks, how's it going? You guys still watching us there? And
They better be.
Yeah, that Tim Hortons line was like right out the window.
oh, you still would have made it back in time.
Well, I just didn't want to chance it.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I was getting ready. That's my point.
One person watching. Woohoo! Who's the
Thank
one
you.
Person? Yay!
Tuning in.
Entertainment.
Gotta make it worth their while.
Absolutely.
You
Hello,
just
my
danced-
baby. Hello, my darling.
He just danced a jig. He danced a jig. I thought that was only for Joe Hollenbeck. Name the movie. Joe Hollenbeck. I swear to God, if I make it out of this, I'm gonna dance a jig. Give me another line from the movie, and you better guess the movie from this line.
Uh-oh.
May I have another cigarette? And if you touch me again, I kill you. Really? Really? Nobody seen The Last Boy Scout?
Oh, not for a while.
One of the
As soon as
greatest
you
buddy
said that,
cop
I just
movies of all
pictured Bruce
time.
Willis like that.
That was
Because he was being inquisited. Yeah.
that was what's his name from Tig from Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
Right up his nose.
Knife.
Bitch. We can still say that. We're not on the air
Yay!
yet. Yay! But we're on the air in 2 minutes.
I've already,
Yes.
used, I've already
Those
used my one, so I can't take any more
Changing
chances.
my language.
Yeah, no worries.
Sorry.
Oh,
My
that's
filter's
it.
already pretty
Sarah,
good.
first day and you're fired
I know, I'm
already.
Fired.
Yeah, you didn't get caught for it.
No, I didn't get caught for it, so thank God for that.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I got caught every time I've said anything.
You shouldn't say that one.
We almost lost, I told you about Super Bowl.
No.
We can't talk about NFL anymore. We almost lost the show.
Really?
What happened?
It's mainstream. We're not allowed to talk anything mainstream on the air. That we have grants that are dependent on
Oh.
us promoting independent things.
That was
And,
not
yeah,
one of them.
so Deadpool's not mainstream.
Yay!
That's the way we're playing it.
I could live with that.
Me too.
Saw it twice already.
Me too. It's so good.
It really
So
is.
good.
I took my daughter.
Not mainstream.
No,
Yeah,
no, it's a comic book.
That's right.
I know. We're not going to ask or question any of those things that we actually think might be mainstream right now because, you know.
I would say Super Bowl is probably one of the most main things.
Yeah, but you know what though? We casted them as we casted superheroes. Or no, what did we do? We talked about the greatest all-time players at each position. Not like we were actually talking about the current game. So, but I was like, all right. Thank you, ma'am. May I have another?
No.
You know,
All
when,
right.
when you did mention the
I can't hear you. Sorry.
when you did mention the
Oh, we're
touch me again about the cigarette, that should have clubbed.
Sorry. Where's it going? Sorry, buddy. No. Let me stop that. 3, 4, 3, 4.
So I'm just getting YouTube basically?
Yeah, basically.
I could live with that.
Oh, I forgot the next that.
Oops. Grab my SD cards are out.
All right, welcome back to another edition of RATG Radio right here on 103.7 FM, CFBU, Brock University Radio, or you can be listening live online anywhere in the world at cfbu.ca. That's right, folks. We are online around the world, and we're coming to you to get your geek on. I'm your host, Ryan Fleming. I put the Ryan in Ryan's All Things Geek, and joining me as he does every week is the Welland Wingnut himself. Still waiting on some hate mail from you fans. Steve Labber, what's up, brother?
Not too much, man. How's it going?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. It's a pretty exciting week. I see you've brought your toys with
I
you.
brought some toys. I did.
Yeah, show them off to the camera people so they can see the stuff at home as well, which is just fantastic. He's got himself the Todd McFarlane Walking Dead figures. Which series is that, buddy?
These are the comic series.
All right. You've got Negan. You've got Carl missing an eye.
Yeah, figured that was appropriate.
And you've got Jesus with you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Or Jesus.
Okay. Unrelated note. I play a lot of video games, obviously. But one of my favorite games is NHL. I play, and my character's name is Hay. His first name is Hay, and his last name is Zeus. I just figured that was relevant with what you just said.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm not even going to say that I didn't steal that from Samuel L. Jackson and Die Hard either. And joining us this week, because this is our Walking Dead show, I thought it appropriate that we bring on someone that could actually rival you in your knowledge of The Walking Dead. So we brought on cosplayer extraordinaire, Rick cosplayer extraordinaire himself, Mr. Stetson Klein, or Barney, as we know.
Yeah, Barney Schisler's my name.
Yeah, welcome to the show, buddy.
Did a little country music as Stetson Klein, but yeah.
That's right. So you can look him up online. I'm sure they can find you on YouTube. Some Stetson Klein music.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We'll get you to serenade us a little later, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know if I rival Steve. Maybe it's like a co-opetition, right? Because we're going to be sharing a lot of information today.
We're both big fans of the comic and the TV show.
Oh, exactly. And I think the two of you is perfect to have on the show today.
Yeah, I figured we can call it Discussing Deceased because we don't want to call it that other thing.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're talking this to the death. All right, we'll stop because I'm sure everyone got that hint. So if you couldn't guess, yeah, our show today with season 6 mid-season premiere coming back last Sunday. Of course, this week we are talking The Walking Dead, and that's why we have our specialist with us this week. But Stetson or Barney, because we've known Barney since we were kids. So.
Yeah,
we knew him
for me since the grade 8 trip to Ottawa.
Yeah, I don't know if I knew you before then or
Colin
not.
and Plymouth went together.
I believe
so.
I believe you were on the grade 8 trip as well.
Well, no, I was at Princess
he was
Elizabeth
at
at
Princess
that time.
for French immersion.
Yes, oui, je parle un petit peu. That's why I can say Sarah Tallier so well.
Wait.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, well, we're getting a little older, but I think we're looking pretty good for our age, and definitely feeling better than we.
Yes.
Better than the average bear.
Well, I've definitely got the bear down.
And if you ask my girlfriend, probably more immature as every year I grow.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong
I'm
with that.
pretty sure that's what's keeping me single. Well, yeah, that's what's keeping
And
me single.
a couple more days, big 4-0 for me.
Oh yeah. Right on. So, any big plans for the big 4-0?
Absolutely none.
All right, so we're kidnapping you and bringing you somewhere is what you're telling me. All right. Look for the videos online later. You heard of Girls Gone Wild. Here's Old Men Get Tired.
As long as I don't end up down like falls in a diaper.
Again?
Oh wait, I already did
Wait,
that.
we already did that. Yes, if you want to see that video of Steve in his diaper on New Year's Eve, go to our RATG YouTube page, and you will see that. Just search around, you will find it. It was some good stuff. Our first skit that we attempted. Next time we'll use better miking systems and something other than an iPhone.
And I'll try and be more clothed.
No, not
Or
at
less.
Well, no, definitely not, because there wasn't much less you can do. I was willing to see you lose the slippers that you were wearing, but and this is a great video. We filmed it at the edge of the falls, Niagara Falls, New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. It was cold. It was cold, and the tourists were loving Steve.
My skin-colored pantyhose did nothing.
They never usually do.
Which is so great. It's just so great. So, but Stetson, you're new to the show, so one thing that we do every week, and it's our weekly ritual, and that's we let the geeks know what they missed in the world of geek from the past week. Ooh, that almost rhymed. Almost. Un petit peu. Un petit peu. So you know I'm just showing off my French. But with that, I think it's a good time for us to just dive right into it because we do want to get into all the Walking Dead talk. So with that, it's time for This Week in Geek. Patent pending, of course. So, Steve, you got some bad news to start us off?
Yeah,
That is your job.
unfortunately, I'm the bad news guy, but we lost actor George Gaines this week at the ripe old age of 98.
George Gaines, famously known as Commandant Lassard from Police Academy, and I remember him actually from Punky Brewster.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Punky.
You'll be missed by many, many, many vans. So very, very, very much.
Wait, I'm missing that
Police
reference.
Academy.
Oh,
many,
thank you.
many,
Thank you.
very,
Thank you.
very.
Yeah, he was
That was
I
fun.
think the only one to be in all 7 Police Academy movies.
Was he in every single one
He
of
was
them?
in all 7. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Not Michael Winslow wasn't as well?
I
Because I
don't-
figured
I
Michael
don't believe
Winslow
so.
would. Because
Um,
what else would he be doing?
Yeah. Well, George
Spaceballs.
Gaines, I mean, he did a lot of. He was actually obviously a baritone. You could tell just from his speaking roles. But he actually did a lot of theater and opera, and
I could see
he was
that with his
in
voice.
Tootsie. He had a role in Tootsie with Dustin Hoffman,
Ooh.
and the last thing he did was he was in Just Married with Ashton Kutcher and Brittany Murphy.
Oh, wow.
That was his last on-screen role.
And how old was he when he passed away?
98.
Oh, he lived a nice long life.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, you know, as we say every week, condolences to him and the family. The hits just keep coming. 2016. This is the year of the celebrity deaths. You know, we haven't seen as many as we have this year. I don't think ever. You know, and we're just halfway through February, the second month of the year.
It's just a gentle reminder that we're on the conveyor belt ourselves towards the drop off, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Live it to the fullest.
That's the only two
Absolutely.
sure things in life, right? Death and taxes.
Yes. And McDonald's.
And McDonald's.
I'm sorry. It'll never die, unfortunately. Other sad news to piggyback on Steve's death train there. Famed author, poet laureate, To Kill a Mockingbird author, Harper Lee, passed away at the age of 89. Lived a really long life. Something I didn't know about Harper Lee. She was childhood friends, lived right across the street from Truman Capote.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so there's a lot of destiny there, you know.
Portrayed by the late Philip Seymour
Seymour
Hoffman.
Hoffman, yeah. One of the best actors I think I've ever seen in my life, Philip Seymour Hoffman. Go back and watch Twister.
Twister, that's right.
He was just such a goofy, idiotic, well, for a scientist character, and it's such great range. But yeah, so Miss Harper passed away, 89 years old. Just a literary treasure, you know. To Kill a Mockingbird is just one of those iconic stories that will be known forever,
Yeah,
for better or for worse.
I'm sure we read it in high school.
Everybody has, I think. I don't know if they still do it in high school.
They don't actually. My oldest just she started taking English this semester, and she was showing me the reading list, and I was just like, really? I'm like, where's The Catcher in the Rye? Where
No Lord of the Flies?
No.
Wow.
Actually, we just watched the movie. I dug
Oh,
that one
wow.
up, and we
What
just
did they
watched the
think?
movie. Yeah, they liked it. Yeah.
Really? Well, I guess so, because, you know, so many of the new shows that the kids their age are watching are a lot like that, like the Divergence, the Maze Runners, you know. Even our show, one of our favorite shows, The 100,
Yeah.
is you see a lot of ties to Lord of the Flies in there. Just, you know, especially at the first season when the kids go down to the planet and try to see if things are cool. But yeah, so we've got that. What else you got for us, Steve?
Toy Fair just wrapped up this week in New York City. Of course, a lot of good stuff being showed off there. And
Nice.
bad news for me, and it seemed appropriate for the show today, that Todd McFarlane is dropping the 5-inch line of the Walking Dead TV series.
I only knew that for one reason, because one of my friends on my Facebook list commented on this guy's post and went off on a rant and called Todd McFarlane all these nasty names. That guy was such a wingnut. I don't know who he was.
I was not alone.
No, you weren't. But you were leading the charge, it seemed.
Oh, it definitely was leading the charge. Yes.
If we ever have the chance to interview Todd McFarlane, you can't come.
No.
You are not invited.
Uh,
I'm just telling you.
I'm pretty sure my restraining order is already in the mail.
Wow.
No, I
Deserved.
wasn't
Well
that
deserved.
bad.
Todd, Ryan here for Ryan's All Things Geek talking to you here. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart that I am truly, truly saddened by my co-host, the Welland Wingnut. And if you ever find it in yourself that one day grace us with your presence, I will make sure that he is left outside and flogged for you, for your pure entertainment, because that is what I will do for you. We love you, Todd. Well, I do at least. And back to regularly scheduled programming.
You know, he may actually get a piece of hate mail finally. Would
He
that
may.
be great if it was from Todd McFarlane?
Oh, that would be great. By the way, Todd McFarlane, that's wellandwingnut@gmail.com. Send all your hate there.
Yeah, a lot of people not happy. Obviously, the TV show is more popular than ever. I think, especially with the last episode, gaining so much online attention.
Oh, yeah.
It's a shame. He said he will continue with the comic series, which issues usually about 4 a year, plus the Comic-Con exclusives, which actually, of course, Jesus is that I brought in here today.
Jesus.
And so
Nice.
for the fans of collecting the 5-inch, you now have to move to the 7-inch and start at an inflated price.
Well, it is 2 inches taller.
Well, yeah.
So that should be at least a 2% inflation rate.
Plus 2 more inches of fun, right?
I'm just saying. Wow.
Well, he can't hate you that much. You are supporting him financially.
He was supporting him financially.
Formerly.
Oh, yeah. So is that it from our story for Toy Story?
Yeah, there was
Our
a bunch
Toy
of
Story?
there was a bunch of other stuff at Toy Fair, but I didn't see it.
No, yeah, you're just narrow-minded. Not narrow-minded, just you can only see right in
I'm
front
sure there
of
was
you.
a lot of cool Lego
You got the
stuff.
blinders on. Yeah, well, I'm sure there was a lot of stuff that we might have liked, but I like them though. I like those figures. I should start getting them for Logan. My son's into The Walking Dead. He's only, I think he's third episode into this season. So.
Yeah, my oldest has a problem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's obsessed.
I'm sure your son does too.
Not so much. You know what? He actually. We had a question earlier on the Facebook page. My son actually loves Z Nation.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of love for Z Nation on the page, which we're gonna get to that a little bit later on and talk about that and see just what everyone's fascination is with the Z Nation, because everyone seems to like it.
Yeah, I noticed that in the thread, like the commentary, like when is Walking Dead going to be as good as Z Nation?
Yeah.
I kind of.
Well, we'll get to that and many other questions I'm sure that the fans have. So other news that we have this week, Stan Lee, the legend, has announced, the 93-year-old has told everyone that this will be his last time coming to Canada, going to Toronto Fan Expo September 1st to the 4th. Just said it's just too much on his body going back and forth all the time.
And 93 years old.
Yeah, exactly. He's not spring chicken anymore, and I'm surprised he makes as many appearances as he really does, honestly, because he's everywhere. So
I think that's a
hope he's
testament
not
to
a casualty of 2016.
yeah, well, hey, if he is, we're blaming you now. He was fine until Barney takes him.
Yeah, that's my fault.
It's Dungeons and Dragons all over again. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's Barney and I, our past is a lot of D&D playing.
Steve too.
Yeah.
Steve? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
there
really,
for the
yeah?
D&D and
And
baseball,
Brad for a
baseball
while.
stars tournaments.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah.
really? You were there with
Yeah.
Rob and Ron and all them too?
Oh yeah.
Wow. And I was a pretty clean living kid, and I don't remember any of that.
He was there.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about my teenage
I was there.
years. I believe
I
it.
was
Okay.
really there. Not like the other guy.
Oh, I'm so lost. I just gotta stop.
We weren't even like that bad of teenagers. I would say. I don't.
No.
No. Sports, video games, and Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. I mean,
We were so cool.
We were so.
Well, I never
so,
said we were cool. I just said we weren't bad, right?
That was cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
That happens when you're the only black guy in the city. Cool by proxy. So doesn't even make any sense whatsoever. What else you got in the news for us, Steve?
It.
It. What is it?
It
What
is
is
going to be
it?
turned into a rated R feature.
Oh, hopping on the Deadpool bandwagon like everything else right now. We've got to go rated R.
Yeah, of course, the made-for-TV movie, 1990, starring Tim Curry and John Ritter, based on the Stephen King novel, is going to be turned into a full feature-length film.
Yeah, we saw that. They talked about that last year that they're going to be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Are they still sticking with the same cast?
I don't know.
Because I know they cast, and I'm sorry, I don't know his name. He was in The Maze Runner, and he was in We're the Millers. He was the Not Too Smart
He was
kid.
in The Revenant also.
Yes, exactly. You see him everywhere nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pretty creepy looking kid. He's playing the clown.
Oh, okay.
Pennywise.
Tim Curry was not available?
He was.
Oh.
That was the problem. That was the problem. Tim Curry was available and wanted to do it again, and we're like, sorry, your time is past.
So there'll be more free hugs in the forest. I absolutely love that meme. Pennywise in the little cabin in the woods going, free hugs.
Yeah, that's just wrong. So wrong. Yeah, so it's coming out. Are you excited about this? Or?
The made-for-TV movie, I mean, it came out at a time where special effects and live action were still kind of being...
A ways away.
Yeah, so, I mean, it wasn't the greatest quality. I mean, great cast.
Is Parker Lewis in that movie? Was he the main character in that? I forget his real name.
Yeah, I don't
He was
know.
on Stargate, too, though. But, yeah, I think he was in that movie. Because I remember him he was the one with the asthma, right?
Yeah, when they were all kids.
Yeah.
I'll definitely be checking it out. Obviously in the 80s, I was a big horror guy. I love the horror. And the genre for me has just been putting out flop after flop, in my opinion.
Yeah, and you know what? They've come out recently and said that like Trauma and a lot of Wes Craven and people of that ilk are just saying how it's not there anymore. You know, the horror movies just they're not the same. They don't have the same appeal. And I know they're the new thing is they're doing legendary sorry, not legendary, but they're doing the Expendables version of a lot of these horror stars: Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Leatherface, Mike Myers. They're all going to be in one movie together. It's going to be like the horror Expendables.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'd actually like to see the Expendables that they
the female version.
Yeah, Sigourney Weaver. Yeah, I can see that. Gina Carano.
It's a great time to just bring people together. I mean, just in general. I mean,
well, right now
superheroes are being brought together. So, it's just. I think it's just, culturally happening. So why not? Let's do it. People want to see it. I want to see it.
Yeah,
let's make it happen.
And right now, Generation X is ruling Hollywood because we're all at that age. All the Hollywood execs are in their 40s basically, mid 30s to late 40s, and we're seeing that. We're seeing all the stuff from the 80s and the 90s that we grew up with being remade into big feature films. Whether it be cartoons or even films of the time then. With all these reboots. So yeah, blame us Gen Xers for all the reboots. I am sorry. Some other news we had this week. You talked about the horror movie. I'm gonna piggyback on you there. New Hellraiser movie, I should say, is coming.
Yeah, I did see that.
Mm-hmm. And they are bringing with them Heather Langenkamp, best known as playing Nancy on the Nightmare on Elm Street movie. She's going to be in this movie as well. So the horror queen is back.
I know they didn't get the original Pinhead, Doug Bradley. So
yeah, no, I don't know if they did that on purpose or not.
Yeah, I heard it was a contract dispute.
Could he afford to have a contract dispute?
Apparently so.
What has he been doing? Wow. I mean, aside from cons, I would assume. Got anything else for us, buddy?
Just another story to relate to our topic of the day, of course, The Walking Dead. Negan is going to be getting a backstory. It's going to be a 48-page story ran a couple pages at a time in one of the Image Comics monthly catalogs.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So you're going to be getting that then.
Oh,
Something else to add to the...
I'll find it somewhere.
Yeah. Again, so that's wellandwingnut@gmail.com. Send all your hate there. Right on. Cool. And then our last piece of news before we hit the break. Set in a dystopian future London, she's come to dish out her own brand of justice. She's coming with 2 spoonfuls of sugar and a lot of attitude. Emily Blunt is Mary Poppins. Okay, so it's not going to be quite like that, but
Should be.
it should be. It should. You know what? With the way that things are nowadays, I'm surprised it's not that way.
Mary Poppins, vampire killer.
Right. Mary Poppins, vampires versus zombies.
Wow.
Just a spoonful of crucifix makes the vampires go down.
Wow.
Yes, so yeah, that's happening. And if it's not, we're writing it. So I guess Mary Poppins. Sure.
It's been a while since it's been.
Yeah.
I mean, what was it? Nanny McPhee was kind of a take on that, obviously, but.
Yeah, but she wasn't gorgeous like Julie Andrews was back in the day, right? Like, come on, even as a kid, and that was even past our time. We're still looking back, going, "Wow, Mary Poppins, now I have another." That's pretty good, right? Pretty good. All right. Because that accent was so good, I'm going to use this opportunity for us to go to break. So I just want to remind everybody, you are listening to the RATG radio show right here on 103.7 FM CFBU Brock University Radio, or you can be listening live online anywhere in the world at cfbu.ca. And with that, folks, we will be right back.
Beautiful. I'm just doing this coughing thing I'm having right now.
You've got about 30 seconds. All good?
All good. I got 8 minutes left on this card, but I'll switch it out before the next break.
Okay.
The break ends.
Well, the next one is really, really quick, though.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
Okay. It's just me. Well, I'm going to say a little spiel on her. You don't have to keep that in.
Okay.
Just when I go to the bottom of the hour. And I
Sorry
remind
about that,
everybody
guys. I was doing my best to keep my composure.
It's all good, brother. It's all good. Good in the hood.
Grab my pop.
All right. 1 second, 2 seconds. All right, we're back to RATG Radio right here on 103.7 FM CFBU Brock University Radio, or you can be listening live online anywhere in the world at cfbu.ca. And just want to remind everybody that this is a listener-supported campus-based community radio station. Our programs are produced and hosted by volunteers. If you like what you hear and you'd like to support our efforts, why not consider making a donation? That's right, folks. You can use the handy-dandy donation button on our homepage at cfbu.ca. You see the little bottom button on the link there. Just click on that. And it's people like you that keep this radio station going. So please do, and we appreciate it. And with that, back to the show. So, it's me, Ryan Fleming. I'm sitting here with my co-host, as I do every week, Steve Lambert.
299 days till World War.
I was just about...
Just saying.
I'm just saying, I have that picture saved in my phone. I'm ready to post that actually on the page. I was just waiting until we're done this, but yes, 299 days. 299 days on the what? Okay. And with us this week.
You've seen The Force Awakens, Barton?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and what did you think?
I liked it overall. I think it was. I think, in all fairness, it was very formulaic. I'm a little bit bitter that I heard that Han Solo or Harrison Ford had been talking that he'd been wanting to kill, since he's back as far as
Jedi.
back. Yeah, and I'm disappointed. I don't want to see Han Solo die. So for me, that was the down point.
Mm-hmm.
However, though, I think it was very good, and I think it definitely followed the Star Wars format, and it was, for what you want to see in a Star Wars movie, it delivered.
Yeah,
delivered, and
yeah, I couldn't really disagree at all.
No.
I think there were a lot of plot holes in the movie, and I think there were a lot of things that weren't handled the best, but they captured the feel of the original movies, and that made any kind of little mistakes or any problems that I might have had with the movie just totally look past them, you know. So
Well, I felt the same because that's what I wanted. Is I wanted that feeling, you know, to see that, and then just right from the get go, you're like, oh, great, 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 great. This is the music. I mean, just all those. You know, Star Wars is, you know, to me, it's a feeling thing. You know, like it's partially nostalgia, but it's also great because for some of the younger people, they're also, you know, maybe who are seeing it for the first time, are going to see the other movies and go, oh, these are also excellent movies.
Mm-hmm. True enough, true enough. But let's all be honest a little bit though. No matter how good the movie is or any of the movies are, it's no Star Trek.
But I believe it or not, I'm on the same side as you because I prefer Star Trek.
Me too.
Earth's Navy.
I prefer science fiction over science fantasy.
Yeah.
I prefer something that is plausible to something that is no way. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Jedi's magic. I'm sorry. Jedi's and hokey magic is nothing for Blaster at your side.
Yeah. We're on the same page here.
Something like that.
Because
As long as you can hit something.
As long as I'm not a stormtrooper. As long as I'm not a stormtrooper. And it's not my bathroom toilet. Ooh.
But yeah, for Star Trek, it's exciting because it's possible for us, you know, like imagine, you know, the humans, you know, the species is able to go into outer space, and I mean, I think it'd be kind of like something like Star Trek would be, you know, and Earth, it's Earth's Navy going into space. It's love it.
Yep, we send out the Navy on a peacekeeping mission. That does seem like us. That really does. Let's keep the peace. Send some more people.
Just hopefully the neocons aren't in control of that one.
Hey, yeah, we'll save that for another show.
Indeed. Won't get political here, but.
Well, and the reason that we do have you here today, and the voice you are hearing is that of Barney Schischler, aka Stetson Klein. You can find some of his country music if you're so inclined up on YouTube. I think they can find you some wrestling videos too of you.
I haven't put any of my fighting or wrestling videos up just because I'm trying to become a lawyer, and I want to try and keep some of that spandex-clad stuff off of the internet at this point.
This is a first. I'm just telling you, this is a first. We all thought he would be in spandex. Wrestling.
Or chaps.
Depending on the
And the thing is, he's been in both. He has been in both,
yeah.
honestly.
I have.
Simultaneously, we're not even going to talk about that, but...
Yeah, I own it, though. I own it.
Yeah, and it
was a great time in my life.
Oh, he's a great character.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, which one?
I don't know. I don't remember his name.
I had the alpha male character where I was the stereotypical gay biker with
that's the one.
With the hat and the glasses, and
Awesome.
it was
like the Village People.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's exactly
Blue
what
Oyster.
it
Police Academy reference.
Yeah.
See, I brought it right back. I brought it right back like that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess it's a good time for me to remind everybody who they're listening to. So, and give everybody time to recharge and do anything else you need to do. But I want to remind everybody that you are listening to RATG Radio right here on 103.7 FM. It's the FBU Brock University Radio. Or you're listening live online anywhere in the world at cfbu.ca. And as well, folks, if you want, look us up on Facebook. That's what got this all going. Go to Ryan's All Things Geek on Facebook. If you're listening online, that means you're online, and you can go check it out at any time. Or you can join our RATG radio group. That's RATG radio group. Just look it up on Facebook. Send us an invite. We'll take you on. We take on all comers until you start trying to sell Ray-Bans, and then you get the boot.
And of course, Ryan's All Things Geek too, because he posts some fantastic articles and great memes.
Well, we're trying. We've got some good admins on our page as well, so that really helps out.
And they get back to you quick.
Yes, we do. We actually get a lot of praise for how quickly we respond to people, especially when people send us, we get a lot of messages sent to us.
People want answers. They want them now.
I just don't know why they want them from me.
But it's healthy too, and you do have a good get rid of troll policy too.
Yeah.
So it's a nice. I think it's a nice, friendly environment. You know, like not.
We
not
try to
hostile.
keep it. We try to keep it family with but we try to keep it almost like the Bundy family. And I don't mean Ted Bundy. Well, yes, we may love each other, but we might swear and be a little crass at times, and
All in good fun.
it's all in good fun all the time. One of our co-admins had put up a meme about Biggie Smalls and Tupac being shot down, and yet we still have Kanye, and it got a lot of love and some hate. So yeah, we don't mean anything when we put anything up like that. It's always just purely jokes, and not that
We
excuses
love
it.
Kanye.
Yeah,
Let's hope 2016 is a year when everyone won't be offended. Let's see if we can go the opposite.
that would be
way.
great. That
Wouldn't
would
it,
be
though?
great. And I think it's another topic for another show, because
Oh,
I
for
actually
sure.
do want to talk about that sometime, because I see us. Last year it was the year of being offended.
Oh, yeah.
2015, everybody was offended by absolutely everything.
Boy.
2016 seems to be, so far, aside from the year of all the celebrities dying, is everybody with a chip on their shoulder now. And it's not that they're offended now. Now it's all the people that were offended by everyone being offended. Now they're taking the turn to go out and say, hey, well, you know what? I don't care what you say. You know, this is what I'm doing. There needs to be a happy medium. Like, we need to live. This world would be so much better if people just took the chips off their shoulders.
Mm.
There's far too many chips on people's shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? That happens from time to time. And if you're in a town like Alexandria, that chip gets knocked off pretty
Oh
easy.
yeah. Well, there's no social media to hide behind in Alexandria.
See how I brought that all back?
Yeah.
See? I thought we were lost for a second there, and I'm like, ooh, I'm bringing this right back to The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah.
Right back to where we
Right
were
around,
starting.
nice loop, right back in.
Professional. I'm a pro, yo. So yeah. So let's just start off right off the bat. Let's answer the first question that we had though, and I forget who it was who asked us, but they want to know when people are going to start realizing that Z Nation is way better than The Walking Dead.
Boy.
Why don't you guys hit that, because I know you do.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen a whole lot of Z Nation, and there's a reason for that. Because what I did see was,
Horror awful.
yeah, it was bad. And you know what? And that's the thing. I'm such a fan of the cheese and the cheesy movies. Obviously, like I said, I was a big fan of the '80s horror movies. Which I mean, may have not noticed it at the time, but you look back now, they're cheesy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But they're
Oh yeah.
awesome. And I could not get on board. I could not get on board with the acting, the bad special effects,
Mhm.
the horrible story. I mean, these are all my opinion, but I mean,
Yeah.
Valid.
And it was comic book artist A. Shehan who asked the question as well. He writes The Homeless G-Man. Independent comic guys, if you get a chance, go out and pick the comic up. Help support your independent comic book writers and creators, because they will one day be the ones creating the big ones. Yeah, so Shay. Steve's not digging it. I haven't seen, and like you, but I've seen even less than you have. I've maybe seen a half hour, 15 minutes of the show. And is it DJ Quails is on the show. The scrawny guy from Supernatural played Garth. He was in, what was it, Road Trip, I think? Or, yeah, I think it was
yes,
National.
yeah.
You know, he's a funny actor.
Looking actor.
Yeah, but he's a funny actor as well, though,
Yes,
you know.
yes.
But I don't know. It's just not serious enough. Like you said, it was just too goofy for me.
Yeah.
But that's just because it's not for me. It doesn't mean
Oh,
it's not good. You know.
I mean, it's in season 2 or 3, so I mean, it's clearly got an audience.
Exactly. And we're on season 2 or 3, so we've got an audience. I'm just saying.
I think their budget though is low enough too that I think that they probably don't have a lot to lose. You know what I mean? So if they make even just a little, then they're probably doing okay. Because I don't think the budget on that is very high, obviously.
No.
Yeah, I'm honestly not too sure. I haven't watched it enough to form a proper opinion, honestly.
And I noticed there was somebody else who commented too and said that Z Nation is for people who like zombies in action or whatever, and Walking Dead was for people who like a little bit of gore with mixed with Days of Our Lives.
Right.
I mean,
in a way, I see what the analogy means.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of character development in The Walking Dead. There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of, and I think that's what really invests us in the characters. And I think those episodes are necessary for us to, when we finally do lose someone like that, it hurts a little.
Mhm.
You have that feeling of loss over a TV show character.
I don't think you get that with Z Nation.
No.
Just for the reasons you say. And one of the big things, one of the big detractions that you hear people say a lot when it comes to The Walking Dead, like you said, is that there is too much story development, or there is too much. You know what? For me personally, I like it. I like that 1 week it's just nonstop, pure adrenaline ride action, and then the next week it's building up, and I'm learning about these characters because, like you said, it's building up an investment with these characters, so that when they do die, which we know they're all gonna die, it is rough. Like, I'm telling you, if they switching up the Glenn death with Carol, I'm gonna be very upset. Like,
I mean, this week again they teased Glenn. He was getting surrounded at the
yeah,
wall there,
yeah.
and I mean,
how did he not get shot?
my girlfriend,
How did he not
my
get
girlfriend
shot?
and my 2 daughters. I mean, their feet are up on the couch and they're squirming. And they're, oh no, Glenn! Oh my God! Like it's.
I think this is his third strike though, because he should have been dead in the forest when he got shot, and then he was able to. He was on his back fighting zombies. Somehow got out of that one, right? Then obviously the dumpster one, where
And there was,
That was the
being
worst one.
being tied to the chair when Merle let the zombie in the room too.
Right, and let's not forget the episode with the Penguin, Robin Lord Taylor from Gotham, where they tied them all up and they were slicing all their throats, and he was to be the very next one, just lucked out as usual.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna kill Glenn.
I hope not.
I hope they do. I really do. I'd like to see him back on The Big Bang Theory.
I'm on the opposite
As Sheldon's
spectrum.
former roommate.
That's right. Most people don't know that. Most people don't know that.
I'm on the opposite spectrum though. I don't really want to see. I know that you have to see it, but I'm a fan of the characters living. I really am.
But that's The Walking Living. And
I
that's
understand
that's
that.
That's just friends.
I get it. I understand they have to die, but
Yeah.
I do root for the characters, and I
Oh,
would
me
like to
too.
see majority of them live.
I'm okay with Daryl going. I'm actually okay with Rick dying. I know you're not, because that's
I'm not.
your number one guy. Just for me, I don't think Rick on the show is
It's
integral as he is in the comic book.
Yeah, he's.
I still really don't think you have a TV show
Without Rick, yeah.
Grimes, though.
I don't want to see Carl die, honestly, and I know people hate Carl, especially
There's a lot.
like he's got a lot of hate, but I think he's really, really grown from that first season as an actor.
Yeah.
And as
to
a
where
person.
And as a person, yeah.
Yeah.
To where he is. Yeah, he was what, like 8?
Yeah.
But I think he really has grown as an actor and as a character as well on the show. And I like where they're taking him now. I love what just happened on the last episode. So just so you know, folks, this is the portion of the episode where we're going to be talking about last week. So there will be spoilers, but it's been a week out, so that's a technical term.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know what? Let's all talk. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about last week's episode. We'll get to the last of the questions here, but we're gonna get to all that right after this last break. Now, just gonna remind everybody, you are listening to the RATG Radio Show right here on 103.7 FM, CFBU Brock Universal Radio, or you're listening live online anywhere in the world at cfbu.ca. And with that, we'll be right back.
Perfect.
Yeah, buddy.
Sorry, I'm having like some sort of allergy or something right now. I'm just bearing with it.
It's all good. Well, that was a little nasty. It's okay, it's alive.
Yeah, I was doing good, and then all of a sudden it just hit me like a thunderbolt. I was like, what? As soon as I go on, I'm like trying not to cough, and it's making my eyes water.
That's all right. You got.
I'm
well,
hanging
it's
in
a long
there
one.
though. It's actually getting better.
Got 43 seconds, and we're in the last 20 minutes of the show.
Oh yeah, no, I'm like I say, I think I'm putting on a good face for what's happening to me right now.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like,
Well, just so you know, everything you're saying right now is being broadcasted live on YouTube.
all right, guys, I'm having some sort of allergy or something, but I'm in there with you guys. Promise you. I'm very excited to be
That's
here.
Barney.
Very excited to be here.
Yeah. Barney, still Barney. Okay, so we got Johnny Knapp and Chris Hammonds.
Yeah, and the three of us have not really changed over the years as far as just our overall.
Okay, all right, welcome back to RATG Radio right here on 103.7 FM, CFBU Brock University Radio, or you can be listening live online anywhere in the world at cfbu.ca. Don't forget to follow us on our YouTube page, RATG YouTube. If you follow us there, you'll see us live streaming. Or if if you're so inclined, go to our Facebook page where it got us all started. Ryan's All Things Geek on Facebook and the RATG Radio group. Come join, like, share. That's what we do. That's what we like, and we love you. We love you all. Oh, sometimes I get a little like that. So with me this week, as we do every week, is my partner in crime, the well and wingnut himself, Steve Lambert.
I didn't do it.
He did it. And we brought on with us our Walking Dead expert, both comic and TV. He's not a comic or a TV. But that's inclined himself, Barney Schisler. Thanks for coming on, buddy.
Thank you for having me. This is delighted. I'm just delighted.
Awesome, man. So let's talk about the mid-season premiere of season 6 of The Walking Dead. It is being hailed as the greatest episode the show has had so far. Let me just start off with the most simplest way to do this. Agree or disagree?
It's the greatest episode ever. Can I say that it's up there?
Sure, you can.
I don't know for sure if I can pinpoint at this point the greatest episode of all time at this point. But I think it's very good. I'm going to say
what do
it's
you have
up
it up
there.
there with then? What else is on par with it?
I love the episode Clear with Morgan. I thought that was a fantastic
keto
episode.
One? Yeah.
I liked
Drew Carey's brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. I liked
Also, the clown in American Horror Story.
Oh, great.
Twisty.
Yeah, figures.
Twisty the clown.
Yeah, I missed that one. Go figure. Sorry.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with Barney. It'd be hard to argue that it's not the best episode, but I'd have to do a review of to see. But it definitely rivals anything they've done.
Yeah, and I'm probably there with you guys too. I really liked. Was it the same episode? Was the Beth episode the same episode with the tar zombies as well,
I believe
with
so.
Sasha shooting and stuff?
Yeah.
Because if so, I think that was an excellent episode. I really liked that one too. Yeah, and there was that episode. There's the Noah episode as well. The Noah episode, and I don't know if it was so much the episode or just that death, because that was.
Well, it's a lot like the barn reveal too with Sophie. I mean, the whole episode as a whole may not have been the greatest episode, but I mean that moment was. That was epic.
Season 1 finale too was awesome because they explained they did their best to explain anyway with the brainstem. Do you recall when they were Dr. Jenner was showing the brainstem and the scientific and how the brain activates? To me, that was just so much information, and I just really, really enjoyed that episode.
And it's good when you get a lot of that background information, and that's one of the things that I was talking about when we were talking about the difference between Z Nation and this. The more information you get, the more you feel like you are part of the show. And it adds more to the legitimacy.
Well, Walking Dead is kind of like a prime steak. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful, delicious meal. Whereas, to me at least, I would consider Z Nation kind of like meat in a can.
Oh, spam.
Spam.
It's spam.
Yeah.
There you go.
Of meat, but I'd much rather have the nice, delicious, prepared steak.
Well, A-Shane, there you have it. Z Nation is the spam of zombie shows.
Yeah, meat in a can. Spam.
Meat in a can.
Yes, sir.
One of the best answer to that was A allowed to ask any more questions.
Yeah.
Our buddy Johnny Knapp.
I can't.
Yeah, we don't. I hope Shay knows too. Good or not, he hasn't seen it. Then again, he's not a fan of the zombie genre. Easy for me to say. Yet, The Walking Dead in all mediums is presented in has killer writing, and that's why I enjoy it. Good answer, Johnny. We just need a little more punch. That was rough to get through.
My girlfriend's the same way. She absolutely hated zombie movies. Toothpicks in her eyes to get her to watch the first couple episodes. She was hooked.
And then episode 2. The thing is, Rick pulled that mystery hatchet out of nowhere. A few episodes, you didn't see it, right? I saw the hatchet come, and I saw the gore and all that was getting chopped off.
Oh yeah.
From the comics.
Yeah. As soon as I saw that, I think you told me about it first, and then I kind of researched it a bit, and same thing. As soon as it wasn't even the hatchet, when I saw the mid-season finale, and Sam going mom.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh, it's on. It's on.
Yeah.
She's losing her hand.
Yeah.
I thought though, honestly, going into it, watching it, I thought we were going to see like right from the comics where she's like, "Don't leave me," and Rick saying, "I'm sorry."
She's looking right into his eyes.
Yeah, because this way she wasn't. She was all dazed, and it was a lot different than the comic. At least
his focus more was on Carl, I think.
Yeah.
You know, she wouldn't let go of his hand, and he was, one of those moments where he had to save his son.
Yeah, and I mean her too, though.
He was having the flashes, though, obviously, and.
But she was right out of it, though. Like soon as Sam got taken out by that horde of zombies, she was just you could see like she wasn't there. So yeah, it was.
And it kind of worked better in the comic too, because at that point Carl wasn't as strong. I mean, Carl now is. I know he's not supposed to be as old as he is, but the actor Chandler is much larger, so I think he would have been able to pull his hand out, right? But
well, death grip. People say that all the time, right? Like that's the hardest thing to. Someone dies with something in their hand. They say that's one of the hardest things in the world is to get them to open the hand. They usually have to pry it open.
I believe that too. And then the best part was the pause after the shot, and you thought nothing of it, right? And as soon as that pause happened,
I knew it.
Yeah, I was like, he's shot in the eye, and it happened, and bam! I was like, wonderful.
Dad.
Right out of the comic.
Dad. Coral.
Mm-hmm.
Coral.
So I think what we're gonna see now is that's the No Way Out story arc. So I think we're gonna see, obviously the larger world is coming up, and when you look at that whole thing, I think we're going to see Rick gets very cocky after this happens, and he starts saying things along the lines of, we can do this. There's nothing we can't handle. Remember how Rick gets cocky and they walk around and they're like, oh, there's nothing that they can throw at us. Well, it's perfect because they're going to build Rick into like a bit of a over cocky, right? And then Negan's going to show up. So I think they are going to baseball bat somebody, but I don't know who for sure.
Well, yeah, and we've been saying that for a while. On the show, they take all these iconic deaths that happen in the comic book. They keep the deaths, but they always switch the character out.
Herschel and Tyrese.
Right,
and Dale and Bob.
Yeah. Tainted Meat wasn't Bob, right?
Yeah, it was Dale.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
And didn't somebody else get their chest ripped open? Was it someone?
That one. Somebody was just asking me that the other day, and I couldn't remember if somebody had died in the field like that. I think that was something they added for the show to get rid of Dale because they planned on.
Well, Dale had a personal relationship with the Frank Darabont, and that's correct, right, from season 1. Yeah. And a lot of the people there were upset that Darabont had lost his job, so there was a bit of a stink in season 2.